Good morning. Hello there. Hello there. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? Let me take this out of our view. You want to see a bicycle helmet there? So good. Have you had a nice weekend? It was a beautiful day on Saturday, wasn't it? Not quite so good on Sunday, but it never lasts, does it? But anyway, it was nice whilst it did. So, what is there to report? We have got 30 minutes of exercise this morning aimed at everybody. So we are going to start with a bit of a warm-up, bit of mobility, some exercises that's going to raise the pulse, all right? So a bit of sort of dynamic movement. And then we're going to have a longer stretch today. So just for something that's a bit different. So, try and keep them different. Otherwise, you could do the same thing over and over again. So we'll do something slightly different. So today is a bit of a longer time stretching. And I've got my chair here because I thought some of the stretches work nicely in a chair. So just to give us a bit more, easy calmness and relaxing and stretchiness. Is that okay? So you don't need your band. You don't have to have a chair, but it just might be quite nice to do some of the stretches at the end in a chair. I'm going to. And I think that's it. Have you got a water handy? Have you got a nice clear space to do your exercise? Just tidying up the bits of my exercise studio. There we are. Oh dear. There you go. There you go. All right. So what time is it? It is almost 10 o'clock. So we will make a start. All right. Here we go. So get yourself your nice area to work in, your 30 minutes exercise head on. And we're going to lift up tall. We're going to bring our shoulders back and down. Think about that lovely, nice lifted chest. Take care of your back. Don't do anything too snappy. And let's start to march through your feet. Okay. Now, I've got my arms swinging nice and gently and slowly down by my waist there. If you want to do this all sitting in the chair, that is absolutely fine. So remember, this is your 30-minute workout. So it's your little time, your 30-minute time apart from the rest of the day to do some exercise, to make us move a bit more. And it just happens to be that I'm doing it on a Monday. Move More Monday. So, all right. Think about posture. So just think about what you can do to lift yourself up that bit taller. To maybe squeeze the tummy muscles in just a little bit. Think about how that lengthens through the front of the spine. Bottom muscles squeeze together a bit so you lengthen through those hip flexors. That's good. That's good. And the elbows swing backwards. That's good. And the arms swing. And as you get into it, you may find that you're just starting to march a little bit bigger. Good. As you start to get that bit of warmth in your body. That's it. The heart rate raises just a little bit as it responds to the big muscles of the legs moving and the muscles in the arms moving. That's it. Good. It's a very clever body, isn't it? It is very clever. So it responds to what you're doing to it. That's it. That's good. That's good. And just breathing that a little bit. All right. Let's slow it on down. All right. Because I just want to get you kind of warmed up, really. Hold your feet still. Take them a bit wider, just so that you feel stable and steady on your base. Arms down by your side. We do an active shrug up and a release down. And an active shrug up and a release down slowly. So think about the two parts of the movement, up and down. And one more time, up and down. Now stop. I want you to look to your right. Come back to the middle. Look to your left. Come back to the middle. Do that movement again, side to side. Take it easy. Hold something if you need to. All right, just do that one more time, side to side. Just working through that neck. Keep the shoulders back and down. Lovely. Stop. Shoulder rolls. Take them forwards up, back and down. And again, forwards up, back and down. Lovely. So really work through those shoulders. That's good. You can keep the arms low so that you just work on that shoulder joint. That's good. One more time. Lovely stuff. Well done. You can stop there. Take your arms out in front and I want you to squeeze the shoulder back. That's it. Squeeze those shoulders back. Forwards, Squeeze them back. That's good. Yeah, so work through those elbows. Lovely. Let's do that one more time. Super stuff. And you can stop. Arms down by your side. Touch your fingers to your shoulders and then release them down. And do that again. So the shoulders and release them down. Let's do 2 more. Think about how this movement lifts the chest and it's working on those elbows as well. And you do 1 more time. Lovely stuff. And you can stop there. Turn the palms in to face the thighs. Lean down one way. Let's come back to the middle and let's lean down the other way and come back to the middle. Super stuff. Let's do that again, side to side. So one side, back to the middle. Make sure you're leaning in a nice straight line. So not forwards or backwards. Nice straight line. Take care of your spine, in line with the hips, in line with the side of your knee. That's it, in line with the side of your knee now. 1 more time each side. Off you go. One side. Good. And the other side. Super stuff. Well done. You can stop. Take the lock off the knees a bit because I want those hips to remain facing forwards as much as we can. Hold on to the elbows. Drop the shoulders down. Twist around one way, not too far. Back to the middle. Twist around the other way, not too far. Come back to the middle. Do that again. Think about where your hips are. They are facing forwards, hopefully. That's good. Well done. So you're moving the torso, this part of your body, your rib cage. There. This is not a big movement. We just want to try and see what movement we can get there in the ribs. That's it. Good. Keeping that upper when your hips will move a bit. All right. And then you can stop. Now relax those arms. Now do more of a sweeping movement now. And as you sort of sweep round like that with the arms low, the shoulder girdle will move and then so will that front hip. And that's okay. It's just a different mobilization exercise. Is that okay? So you're just swinging through. Keep the arms nice and soft. That's good. Keep that spine as straight as you can as you twist. That's it. And take it easy. Good. Take it easy on that spine. Look after it. Great. All right. Let's stop. Let's pop your hands onto the hips. Let's circle those hips around. That's it. One way. That's it. Push them forwards. Push them back. Push them to the side. Yeah. Great. Can we go around in the other direction? Off you go. Around you go. And round you go. That's it. Good. That's it. Yeah. Lovely. Getting those hips moving. Super stuff. Let's stop. Can you move them side to side? So one hip, then the other hip. Try that movement. One hip, then the other hip. That's good. Yeah. So thinking about how you get those hips to lift up like that. Yeah. Great. Lovely stuff. You can stop. Bring those feet in. And I'd like you to march again. Off you go. So swing through those arms. Look forwards. Great stuff. So the arms are nice and low down by your side. The knees are lifting as much as you can, but nothing too hectic yet. All right, because we are still in our warm-up phase. All right, so still take it easy. You're still preparing your mind, preparing your body. All right, let's prepare these knees. Slow it down. Let's bring your heels up towards your bottom. Off you go. Take it easy. Take your time. Heels towards your bottom. That's good. Yes. Great. So just heels up there towards your bottom. Lovely stuff. Well done. Working through those hamstrings, working through the knees. It doesn't need to be the same speed as me. Does not matter. They're your knees. You work through at a pace and a speed that suits you and your knees. All right. Let's stop there. I might want to hold on to something because I want you to lift the knees up now. So one side, then the other side. So hold on to something if you need to. You can put your hands on your hips if you need to. And I like to think about standing tall, working this hip flexor and the knee joint there, the hip and the knee there. That's good. Hip and the knee. Great. Let's do one more time each side. How's that? You can stop. Give them a wiggle out. That's it. Give them a wiggle out. Take it easy. Give them a wiggle out. All right. Heel and toe. Hold something again if you need to. We go. Heel, toe, heel and toe. Heel, toe. That's it. Supporting knee slightly soft. One more time. Lovely stuff. And you can stop. Let's change sides. You might want to hold on to something with the other hand. And off you go. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. Standing tall. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Well done. Working through these ankles. Really, really good for our heel toe walking this one. Good if you get sort of puffy ankles as well. It's a really good movement to do. One more time. Lovely. Let's stop there. Let's come back into the middle and let's march again. All right, this next section, we're going to take it up a little bit, gradually, making the movements a bit bigger till we hit a spot where we go, oh, okay, I'm working harder now. All right, so we're still at the bottom of the hill, and we're going to go up just a little way up the hill. All right, so this means that we have to put in a bit more effort. All right, so we start to lift the knees a bit more, and you start to bring the elbows back a bit more. So the movement becomes bigger. So your heart and lungs are going to respond to that. You are going to breathe a bit more heavily. That's good, and you're going to feel a bit warmer. Very nice. Let's change this to a tap out to the side. Don't mind which way you tap, out to the side and out to the side. Good, so a bit of variety, still using the big muscles of the legs. That's good. All right, let's do small arms. So let's do a bicep curl. All right, good, good, good. Now then, you can do this at a speed that suits you, or it doesn't need to be as bouncy. I can see myself going, God, I'm sort of bouncing, but so you can keep it low like that. It doesn't need to be, I can't quite help that kind of bounce in the knee. You don't have to do it like that. Do what suits you, promise me. All right, let's tap the heels in front. Let's pop your arms on the hips, tap your heels in front, off you go. Tap your heels in front. Yes, lovely stuff. Well done, well done, well done. This time, let's try both arms going forwards in front. So you go forwards in front, forwards in front. If that's hard on your shoulders, take them down there. It's not a problem. All right, so just do what your shoulders will allow. If you can keep them up and push them, go for it. So can you feel how your heart and lungs are responding a bit more now? It's starting to get a bit, oh, that's it. Yeah, so working a bit harder. Let's have another march again. Off you go. Another march here. Another march here. Good. All right, so we're working quite hard now. So let's see if we can maintain this level of breathing, of moving, and intensity. But try and make sure that you could still hold a conversation. So, you know, if it's getting so big that you're going, oh my God, don't do that. Take it lower, all right? So you need to be able to hold a conversation. So how are you feeling today? Did you have a good weekend? You're going to have something nice planned for lunch. So if you can answer all those, you're working at the right level. We're going to do a box step. So I want you to go forwards, forwards, back, back. So slow it down. We're going to go forwards, forwards, back, back. Forwards, forwards, back, back. Yes, forwards, forwards. So same leg is working. Forwards, forwards, back and back. Forwards, forwards, back and back. I'm doing an alternate bicep curl with the legs. 4 more. And 3 more. Good. This backwards walking, really, really good for our balance. 1 more. Other leg. Ready? Other leg leads. You go. Left and right. Back and back. Or the other leg anyway. All right. Now then. Arms this time. If you can, goes forwards, length, hip, hip. Forwards, length, hip, hip. Forwards, length, hip, hip, and forwards, length. And again, do 4 and 3. How are you doing? Well, it's not easy, so keep this going if you can. 1 more. Now then, have a march. Have a march. So it'll feel a different pace now. That's it, slightly different rhythm. We're going to go back to that box step. We're going to do right leg leading, then left leg leading. All right, are you ready? Steady, here we go. It's right, left, now left, right. So you're changing the leading leg. Go right and left. Well done, well done. Do what you can, do what you can. And right. Okay, now arms, I just want you to go out, out, in, out, out. Have you changed legs? All right, well done. Let's do 4. Just thinking about it is good. All right, doesn't have to be perfect. 2 and 1 and march. All right, last movement here to go, all right? And then we're going to cool down and we're going to have a nice stretch, okay? So I want you to take a step to your side. Ready? And step. Side and side and side and side. All right, you can make that a clap if you like. There and there and there and there, and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Well done. And 4, how are you doing? Nice, easy breathing. 3 and 2 and 1. All right, I'd like you to march here again. All right, so easy march. Take it a bit lower. Take it a bit lower, take it a bit lower, take it a bit easier. Keep marching, turn and face one way, but a low march. Get those arms a bit lower down by your side. Keep marching, turn and face the front again. Good. Keep marching and face the other way. All right, lovely. Keep marching, turn and face me. That's good. Right, much lower now with those feet. Much lower with the feet. Much lower with the feet. Start to take your breathing down. Good. We're going to do little squats. Feet hip width apart. I want you to push your bum back and lift. Bum back and lift. Arms back and lift. Arms back and lift. Arms back. So you just got those easy knee bends. Nothing too hard with the arms. Just let them swing. All right, just let them swing. We're not going to take them up high. We're just going to let them swing as that bit of a cool down. Good. All right, lovely. Take it easy there. Let's march again through those feet, but low. All right, so really low. Now, what I'd like you to think about is trying to keep your toes on the floor and lift each heel. Toes on the floor and lift each heel. Good, 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 good. Take it easy, take it low. Well done. Well done. Looking great, I am sure. All right. Slow it all the way down. Let's do a couple of heel raises and toe raises before we stretch. So feet are hip width apart. You can hold something if you like, or you can pop your hands onto your hips. I want you to lift the heels up. Put both heels down. Lift both heels up. Put both heels down. 4 more. Lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. 2 more. It's lift. And lower once more. It's lift. And lower. Heel raise. Might be easy to hold on to something. Sorry. Toes raise. Sorry. Back on your heels. We go. Toe raise. And down. And toe raise. And down. 4 more. It's lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. 2 more. Lift the toes. And lower once more. Lift the toes. And stop. Excellent. Ease through those legs nice and easily. Do something that lets you come back to normal a bit more. Very nice. Very nice. We're going to finish here with standing on one leg and then we're going to stretch. So put your weight on one foot. Take that other foot off the floor gently. Bring it towards your bottom if you can. And you stay there for a count of 6, 5. Hold if you need to, 4. Light touch if you need to, 3. Look forwards, 2, 1. And put your foot down. How was that? Try on the other side. You ready? So onto that one foot. Take that foot off the floor nice and gently and gradually. And here we go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And put that foot down. Excellent. Excellent. All right, everybody. All right, everybody. Take your feet so they are a bit wider than hip width apart. Put one hand on the hip and I want you to reach the other arm up to the ceiling. Now I want you to visualize it going all the way up, even if it's not. I want you to visualize it all the way up to the ceiling. You reach up tall. Good. Now I want you to lean over one way and give yourself a stretch there in the waist. Breathe into it. Do not hold your breath. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hold on to something if you need to, if it's feeling a bit tough on that hip. Stay there for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take that arm down however you need to. Very nice. Other hand on the hip. You are going to reach up tall. You're going to lift up a bit taller, and I want you to visualize it going up towards the ceiling, even if it's not. You visualize it heading up there. Nice deep breath as you lean over and you start to feel the stretch in the waist. Breathe into it. So lower the shoulder blades down your back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. It is quite a tough stretch, this. So breathe into it. Breathe into it. We're nearly done. And you can relax that down. Take that arm down however you need to. You can hamp it down if you need to. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Calf stretching. So I'd like you to hold on to something because it gives us a better stretch. I'd like to step that one foot back. Press the heel down. Knee just over the line of the ankle at the front. Breathe into it. Take nice deep breaths and feel how you get that stretch in the calf. And this is really, really good for our stride length. All right, really good for our stride length. Wonderful. You're going to come on in and then you're going to change sides. All right, so you go toe, heel, and you lean forwards. Breathe into that calf as it stretches out. It is a really strong stretch, isn't it? It's really strong. It never seems to get any less strong the more that I do it. All right, well done. So it's really important to keep our muscles stretched and flexible because given half the chance, they will shorten. So we need to keep them long. Keep them long. Come on in and give that leg a bit of a wiggle out. Excellent, excellent. All right, another quite nice stretch to do standing is our triceps. So let's put one hand on the shoulder. Think about how lovely and tall you can be. Lift the elbow up and let the hand creep on. Right, so you've got chin level with the floor. You can, if you want to, pull the elbow from the top if that feels all right. I mean, you may just prefer to hold it there. Well done, and relax that down, and let's change sides. Ready? So I want you to go there. I want you to lift up. Let the hand creep on down in between your shoulder blades. Chin is level with the floor. Well done, and you can just give it a pull if you need to, but take it easy, all right? So don't do anything sort of, particularly strenuous. Just keep within limits, because remember, if there's pain, there's no gain. So don't give yourself pain, but just, go to the edge of something that's usual, I suppose. Give those shoulders a roll. All right, let's do our hip flexors standing up. All right, so I want you to hold on to something again. Take that foot behind you, not quite as far as you did for the calf stretch. Tuck the hips underneath you. That top of the leg, stretch out. All right, so nice deep breaths. Working it through, stretching it through. And you're going to come back into the middle. And then I want you to change sides, all right? So you go hip tilt underneath. Try and stretch the front of the hip flexor. All right, so it's here, it's this, it's like that. You're giving that hip flex. Sorry, I'm just turning around. I'm not asking you to turn around. I'm just trying to give you a better, because I always think it's quite a difficult stretch to feel and get into. But once you're in it, it's really, really effective. That front there of the thigh. Okay, and then you can relax. Give that a wiggle out. Because a good stretch to do, if we can, is the quadriceps stretch. And if you can do it, do it. If you can't, do that hip flexor stretch again. Because the other thing that's really good is to see if you can bring that heel up towards your bottom. So, but it is really tough to get hold of that. And if you can see, look, it's this very similar position that you get into. You tuck the hips forwards. And when you do that, you really, really feel the stretch right down the front of the hip flexor and into the knee as well. Okay, relax. So I don't know how that was for you. I mean, if you've got a chair handy or something to hold on to, you might want to do it like that, on a chair, that's one way that you can do it. If that heel just isn't going to go up towards your bottom, because it is, it is tough, but just make sure you've got something to hold on to. All right, so you could do it that way, or you could be like this, or you could be holding on to the trouser leg. I hope you've managed to get something there that you can do. Just relax that down. Is that all right? I haven't made anyone fall over. Just because it is really, really good to stretch here, because if you think about how we can get, if we're not careful, which is that, that's what we want to avoid, isn't it? Look how the hips tilt back with it. So look how that really flexes. So we've really got to pull it down and get us really tall. Let's sit down. Okay, so now then, because I thought it might be quite nice just to do a couple of stretches sitting down at the end where we're all nice and relaxed. So we're going to do the hamstring stretch. Now, we do normally do this standing up. If you want to do it standing, don't worry about it. Do it standing. All right, it's your workout. But if you take one leg out in front of you and try and get it so that your leg is straight, all right, so you lift all, the foot's relaxed or in a position that suits you, and then I want you to lean forward. So just as you do when you're standing, but what you may find, possibly, is because we've got our bum supported, you haven't got to think about balance. So you may find that you get a better stretch, possibly, in the back of that leg. But what you need to do, if you can't feel it, just think about tilting your hips up towards the ceiling and think about bringing your chest forwards. Keep the back nice and straight, all right? So you don't need to kind of fold. You just, as in sort of crouch down. You need to lengthen and fold in two. All right, and up you come. And let's change sides. I'll just put my leg chair to the side of it. So you've got the one leg nice and straight. The hands go on the leg that's bent, and then you lift up tall. Now, as you lift tall, something else to think about, try not to arch your back. I've got to tell myself that as well. And then you lean forwards. So you put the hands on the bent leg just to support your spine. You can hold the chair if you want to support your spine. All right, so do something that makes your upper body supported, all right? Because you don't want to sort of hang over there and hurt this lower part of your back. Right, so keep yourself nice and supported whilst really breathing into that stretch and really feeling that hamstring stretch out. Again, it's really important. If you spend a lot of time sitting down, which I'm sure you don't, but we do spend a fair amount of time sitting down, these hamstrings are bent and they are flexed, and we want to get them strong and long. Come on up. Bring that leg in. We're going to do an inner thigh stretch now. All right, so I want you to pull on in and up through that pelvic floor, and then take your feet, ease them out so they are wide. Now, the feet are wide is one thing. The other thing that needs to happen is the knees need to go out in line with those ankles. So they probably want to just ease in. But what I'd like you to do is actively push them out. Do you see the difference? So they go out, so you start to feel a pull here in those inner thighs. Now, if you feel, sort of flexible in your groin area and you're happy to take it forward, now we're all made really differently here. So some people have got, really bendy and they can just fold. So just take it easy. You can be upright if you want to. Just take it easy. Just ease those knees out to feel the stretch in the inner thigh. All right, well done. Rock back on those hips and bring the feet in. Now, we're going to try the outer thigh now. So we're going to do it in two parts. If you can cross your legs, you cross your leg. All right, so let's say which one it is. Let's everyone cross our left over our right, if you can. If you hate that and it's not good for your hip or your knee, don't do it. All right, because we are all going to do the next one, which is put the right hand on the knee and the left hand on the back of the chair, and then you twist. So we've done this before. I'm sure we have this sort of twisted stretch. But what we're doing here is getting a little bit more stretch in the outer thigh, whilst also stretching through underneath the rib cage and into the waist. Is that okay? Because I might be a mirror image, but if you've done your left, we should all be all right. Okay. Unravel. I just didn't want to get you tangled up. All right, so we're going right leg over left, if you can. If it doesn't like it, don't do it. It doesn't matter, all right? And then you put your left hand on the knee and the right hand on the back of the chair. So can you see you are opening up? All right, if you don't want to cross the knee, it doesn't matter. Still do this movement. It's just that if you've crossed the knee, you may find that you've got a bit more of a stretch here in your outer thigh and right down there into the knee, as well as underneath this rib cage. Ah, good. All right, you can unravel. What time do we have? Let's squeeze in one more stretch. All right, so lift up. We're going to do lower calves. All right, so let's slide your right leg underneath the chair. But I want you to press that right heel down, then lean forwards. And hopefully what you can feel is a stretch in the lower part of that right leg, in the lower part right there by the ankle. All right, up you come. Change sides. So the left one now, can you see it's underneath the chair? Well, you see that for me, that's really, really tight. So just press the heel down. Oh, it's like my muscle there must be so short. It's, oh dear, oh dear. So press it down, press it down, press it down. And then come on in. Lovely. All right. Lift up tall. We're going to finish off with a nice deep breath. Ready? Take your arms out. If they'll go up to the ceiling, take them up to the ceiling with a nice deep breath. And then relax them down. And let's do it again. Ready? There. And relax them down. We'll make that one the last one. Okay? So relax through those arms. Give them a wiggle out. Give your thighs a bit of a, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And we're done. Well done. Get up slowly from the chair. That's it, that's it, that's it. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. I hope that was all right this morning. And I will see you next week. Bye.